putting food to our feeder. So we're going to add feed on to our chicken. After that, I'm going to close this door and we'll proceed to our garden. And before that, I have to wear my boots. I just arrived back home from outside, having my hair cut. I think it looks better now. We're a bit late today. We're trimming our garden. Wow, we have 3 confirmed. Branches that we earlier that is not progressing. Yeah, not progressing, man. Well, our second batch of grafting, I might consider it as a loss. At the beginning, I thought it was a success. But then, right now, it shows like, I'm wondering why. I think I need to investigate this one. Yeah, I think I need to investigate. I need to cut down these branches that didn't survive. And I'll make sure that the surviving branches, it will be the soil inside, the moisture inside will be sustained and maintained. Otherwise, we will have more mortality than surviving Limonsita trees. Yeah, it's 20 past 10 here. 20, 18, around 18, 20 past 10 in the morning, Saturday, December 20, 2025. So I think tonight or late this afternoon I have to fertilize this limoncito tree again. That fertilizer that is rich in nitrogen. So last weekend I was not able to do it because I was so preoccupied. So I'll try today that I can manage to do it, especially this afternoon. Oh, by the way, after watering our garden here inside this house, this compound, I will go outside to water our cassava plants, to water our bananas there. So we'll have a lot of work. Actually, I need to start cleaning the inside of our garden enclosure, and even here, because there are visitors coming, so I must make sure that at least this place is a bit tied up, a bit tidy. And I'm a bit disappointed with the result of our second batch of air layering. But though I'm disappointed, but I will not give up. I will have another batch of air layering marketing this rainy season, this June or July. So at least our mother plant, our limoncito mother plant, will have time to rest for another 4 or 5 months long. So that plant can recover, can grow new sets of branches, and we can make sure that the mother plant is healthy again for the next batch of air layering. So that's what we're going to do. YouTube friends, thank you for having you on board. QCC X63. Hi. I think you're a bot. You're a robot, right? From the bus system, but thank you. Hey, go. Pare, mahal mo raw ako. Kaibigan lang kita. We'll visit our chickens at the back, inside the coop, though I already feed them early this morning. Not so early, but before I sent my wife to the language center. So I need kaibigan lang kita. Inside the garden enclosure, that will be a lot of work. Yeah, but well, we have no other choice but to clean and remove all the unwanted vegetation there. Repotting, remixing, and we will be planting new sets of plants. And hopefully we can maintain the growth of the invasive vegetation. We can control the invasive vegetation, and we can maximize the growth of our plants. So it's getting hotter here. Have to get back here so that we can position our post here. We can position that one, and we can move this way. Because we will be watering our durian tree here, and of course our banana tree, because I'm thinking of catching up the time that we can harvest this one too, so that mama can bring at least 2 clusters of bananas when she gets back to Bangkok. Yeah, and I think I'll continue the trimming of the dried leaves right here in our group of bananas inside the compound. So this is our durian tree here. It's not really growing well, so likely I have to remove these bananas here. So I'll turn this one into chicken feed. I'll mix it with feeds and rice grain, and then at the same time we're also clearing this area, so we will be able to give an opportunity for that durian tree to grow. I'll be planting as well another one here. Yeah, right here I'll be planting another one. So from now on I cannot burn these leaves, but just put it here until it rots. We have the biggest cluster. See that one? I'm going to remove this probably. I think I need to add fertilizers. Here we have to supply enough water for these, and I would even like watering bananas outside. But I'm the only one holding this camera, so I cannot climb there while watering and filming. But you can see that. I'll walk you around outside later. You'll see that we have several plants, several banana plants right there outside the fence. Near the river bank. Why I'm planting some bananas outside? Because I'm planning of removing these bananas here, and we will focus more on durian trees inside. and our bananas will be transferred or moved outside. So that's the project that I am considering for this year. What is it? Maybe the 5 chickens, the first 5 chickens started to lay eggs. What is it? Huh? Someone lay egg? Huh? Baby, see. So messy here. Did someone lay egg? If that is the case, I have to clean this nesting boxes here, removing the poop, and we'll put that one into our garden. And I'm sure, yeah, this one. Nee, not yet. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I think, oh yeah, this one including. No, not one. This one. They're about to lay eggs. So they're about to lay eggs. You're fucking hungry? Oh, big girl, big girl. Big girl, big girl. Nah. Big girl. Wow, big girl. Nah. Cook. Huh? We're going to cook you? No? We love them. They're not for food. Girls, you're quite dirty and dusty, nah? Okay. I thought someone lay egg, but you pranked me. The next ration of food will be this afternoon. Mahal murah aku pare. Okay, let's get back to our work. To friends. Yeah, still quite messy here. But this long holidays from December 29, actually officially by December 27, that will be Saturday. Next Saturday we'll begin our holiday. From 27 we have 9 days to January 4. January 5 we'll be back to work, submit the grades, and submit the grades. Submit the grades. Iron Strickland. I'm watering my Iron Strickland. I'm watering my bananas. And one way of speeding up the process of maturing your bananas during summer season, you have to water the cluster as much as possible every morning, every day. And there's a specific day that I need to catch up, like in 2 weeks time, so that therefore I have to water this particular cluster here, hoping that in 2 weeks time this will get mature. I think it will, because it faces directly the east, so the whole morning of sunshine is absorbed by this cluster, this particular banana cluster, and so there's a greater chance that we're going to harvest that one by the end of this year. We have to water our plants here, and I'm just hoping that we'll not be running out of water, because we are depending only on our well. If that one runs dry, if that well dried up, it will be a real trouble. Pare, mahal mo raw ako. Nalabis kang mahal. Yeah, officially 25 minutes long in our live stream, but my phone is too hot now. So I have to hide from the sun. because the temperature will multiply. Yeah, we have to wait for the rain to come down and we can go back here watering. I'm assuming that there are aphids there. Okay, thank you for having you on board. Thank you for joining us in our live stream. Your presence are highly appreciated. Thank you guys. I've been doing this strategy, this method for many years already. During summer, you cannot speed up the maturity of the bananas, but during rainy season, bananas are easily get mature and ripe. The secret there is that the bananas are experiencing like almost every day rain, and so if you have to water these hands, this whole cluster every day during summertime, aside from the fact that this particular cluster is facing up directly in the east side, in which the whole morning hours of sun is directly absorbed here, so that's another plus. And I think there might be just a little bit amount of aphids in this particular cluster, because for two reasons. Aphids cannot thrive in bananas that are facing up the sun. And second reason, it's windy, so they cannot stick into the banana skin for the entire time of sucking the skin, because they are constantly disturbed by the current of wind. But those banana clusters that are hidden from the sun and covered by some dried leaves, I tell you, millions of aphids are growing and thriving in between that banana hands, and you could hardly recognize the banana hand itself, because the skin is 200% turned into black color, because when the banana skin is hurt and disturbed by these tiny suckers, the banana hands itself has this natural process of healing, and when it healed, the skin turned to dark from green, and so it is not pleasing. And we have these very choosy, picky OA customers who are complaining if the skin of the bananas that we're selling is dark or black, not green. These people are totally ignorant. They don't know what's going on here in the farm. And you can't explain to them, because this is the thing. No matter how you discuss and explain things to idiots, they don't care about your explanation. They only care about their point. See? Yeah, that's how idiots play. So you cannot discuss things to idiots and expecting them to be reasonable with you. Their biases, their own selfish, close-minded perception must prevail, and not your explanation. So that's why, to avoid that kind of thing, I have to do hard work here, cleaning up these banana clusters as much as possible. But those banana trees that too far from the reach of this hose here, nothing I can do. I just wait for the banana cluster to get ripe, and then I'll try to manage to clean up the banana hands, removing all the thriving aphids sucking the banana skin. And if it looks good and it's not too ugly, then we will put the one in the mix of other beautiful presentable banana clusters, banana hands, and we can still sell that one, but not in a good price. So farming is not easy, but for me, I'm just enjoying. I'm just like pastime to unwind myself, to unwind myself here, to like kind of therapy for me, no? Therapy for me. Gardening is like a therapy. On top of it, we have raised a number of chickens that we consider them as pets. So I have more reasons to wake up early. I have more reasons to push myself harder. I have more reasons to work and to live, because we have something here to care for, to look after. So we're about to finish here. I just have to stay a little bit longer than normal, because we seldom water these banana trees here, so I have to spend a little bit longer than normal time. Okay, we're back to 7 viewers. Thank you. Not bad for 2,900 subscribers. I must be careful not to tip off my right foot while walking here. Sometimes I'm not minding my steps and the surface of the ground. Sometimes it's uneven, and it caused accident to my injured foot from the motorbike accident. Yeah, I think we're done. So we're moving out from here and we'll proceed to the area in which it's pretty hot. I don't know if we can last or our live stream can last there. But hopefully we will. Maybe I'll just drop by a bit right there and then we have to pull the hose to the shady part, to the spot where there's this banana shades we can hide and continue watering our plants there. So this is the last strike. When the wind comes, we'll stop. Okay. We have to switch this to here. I don't know how to cover my we only have 20% left in our battery. Okay, 3 viewers. Yeah, we have this beautiful thriving durian tree here. This will be 3-year-old this May 2026. So likely we're about to enjoy munching durian fruit like by 2029, 2028, I'm not so sure yet, but I think 2029 we'll begin enjoying the fruit of our labor here. Oh, it's too hot, YouTube friends. I have to hide my phone. Yeah, this is the sets of sweet potatoes we planted above the ground in pots. And you have to hydrate them consistently, because if you fail to be consistent watering these pots here morning and evening, then that soil will harden, turn to soggy, and the roots will not be able to develop further, and eventually your sweet potato will die and won't survive. Much more to that platform above there. See, one thing I'm doing that is that I have to use or minimize the space that I can plant more. And aside from that, we have lots of chickens here that in the first place I did not own them. They're just stray chickens, but they love to feed here morning and afternoon once we're here. During Monday to Friday they come early and eat, and most of them right now, that generation, they were hatched here inside this compound, and so I consider them as mine now, because I'm the one feeding them since they were little chicks. Their mothers, their ancestors were gone, and these generation of chickens here, that they go anywhere. After feeding here, they go to other houses and nearby farms and look for some bugs and insects, and then when the sun gets hot, they come back to the house for a shade and look for water. And during weekend I'm here Saturday and Sunday, then they're asking that I'm going to feed them more, and so they will eat 3 times a day during weekend. But during school days they only eat once, early morning before we head back to work. So we have to feed them. So we have a lot of work to do early morning. And we have to catch up the time because we have to spend another 30 minutes, 30 minutes, if not traffic, from here to our work place. So we're a bit far. I think to all of the teachers working in the school that I'm working at, I'm the farthest among them. Yeah. Because every time I mention to them Tamay, they say, "What? Tamay?" That means they knew that I live far. It gets too hot now, it's friends. So I think I have to uh, you have to hide here. I told you. You have to hide. And we will continue watering. Yeah, here it's just like plants are just everywhere. No proper arrangement. This is our, yeah, that's the second plant, third durian tree, and the other one, the tiniest among the four. I think we can still water that platform there from here. So, and we're going to water again these plants this afternoon or early evening. Mahal raw ko pare. I think I have to harvest that blossom. But I think Mama will arrive this coming December 29, 30. So that blossom can wait for another few days. And we can cook it. Okay, YouTube friends, we're about to climb the fence and we're moving out. We have to bring this hose with us here. And we need to water our cassava plants outside. Well, outside it's a bit lighter and the ambience, the atmosphere is it's quite good. Better than the previous weeks. Bali. Man, I hate this. Why that middle suddenly losing up? Kaibigan lang kita. If I want to see bigger sizes of hands, I think I must cut it out now. So guys, we're about to finish this live stream because lately the level of battery left was 20%. So, and it was like a few minutes ago. So likely right now um ano ba yung tumawag? Nung nagla-live stream ako, di na lang mag-message. Buisit.